Hi everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel. Very excited to bring this new video to you. Today, we're going to talk about how we can shift and pivot out of situations when things don't kind of go our way. And I'm just going to give you a bit of a life example. I'm currently working on my channel, Brighter Soul, and my website and some programs to help raise the consciousness of the planet, to help people feel good about themselves. And it's just something that I'm doing on the side. I have a full-time job. I'm married, I've got bills to pay, we have a mortgage, and I'm renovating a house at the same time, in addition to trying to keep fit and healthy and work, not be too stressed and everything else, and have a spiritual practice. So there's a lot going on in my life at the moment, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the process of kind of bringing this new channel to everybody. So I've got this online program that I'm working on, which I'm very excited, and I had a deadline to launch this by Easter. It's April now, and I think probably about the 7th or 8th of April now. And I was tracking quite well to get this program all up and running. And then I twisted my ankle and fractured my ankle. And that wasn't in the books, man. That was not on the cards, like as far as I was concerned, I had everything all mapped out, when I wanted to do it, what I was going to do, what day, in addition to everything else in my life. And it just put a spanner in the works, to be honest with you. And I wasn't well too pleased about it. But you know what? Like I went to the hospital. I live in Australia, in a country where hospitals are free, which is great, and I went to the hospital, got an X-ray. Grateful for that. She looked at it. She said, "You've got a minor fracture. It's not too bad. I've got a sprain." She didn't give me a cast. She said, "No, I want you to be walking on this shortly." And the physiotherapist, that is. And she said, "Off you go." So the first day or two, you can no doubt feel I was feeling a little bit sorry for myself and thinking, hang on a minute, this was not in the plan. Like I'm working on this program. It's a highly spiritual program. I'm here to do good. This is what I want for the world. And why did this happen to me? I have quite a lot of good practices in my life, and Kabbalah is one of them. And there's a really good practical guide they give you in Kabbalah is you have lessons to learn along the way. And often also this and many other spiritual practices have taught me that when you're on the edge of greatness, things tend to happen. You tend to have some issues or problems or something arises. So I kind of like pivoted my downward emotion that was like, oh my God, why is this happening to me? To, okay, this has happened to me for a reason. The universe is telling me something. I'm going too fast. I need to slow down. I need to slow down. The universe was saying to me, slow down, sister. And that's what I did. I took a pause and I slowed down a bit and I said, I don't have to launch this by April. I don't have to finish this by Easter. I'm just putting these rules and these things on myself. I can do this in my own time. I'm doing a lot and I can do this in my own time. And, I might even make that deadline. Who knows? But you don't have to, Claudia. You can just pause. You can take a moment. You're doing a lot. Take a moment. And the funny thing is in that pause, some old blocks came up. They did. Are you on the right path? You put so much energy into this. Are you going to make money out of this? Is it going to be worth it? Are you going to be successful? Like all those old negative blocks kind of came up and resurfaced. And you know what? It was good because I do want to do this. This is something that I'm very passionate about. I enjoy making these videos. I've got so much to share. I feel good in my life. And I really want other people to feel the way I do. And I really want the world to be a better place. It was really nice for them to come up because I could look at them and go, actually, no, I don't really agree with you anymore. I do think I'm good enough. I do think I have great things to say. I do think the world would appreciate what I have to say. So it was nice. It was nice to be able to, believe it or not, kind of overcome those fears and those old patterns and old blocks and lack. It was nice to actually face them and go, no, actually, I think I'll be all right. And I just shifted my perspective in that moment, a few different times. Just shifted my perspective and said, look, Claude, this is what you want to do. This is your soul's journey. I feel it. I feel it deep within me. So just carry on, do the best you can. And that change of mentality or mindset, should I say, it's helped me heal better. Like I have broken other parts of my body before and I felt very sorry for myself and was on quite a lot of strong painkillers and stuff. There's no painkillers this time. There's no fogginess. There's no feeling sorry for myself anymore. I'm grateful. I live in a country where I get free healthcare if something like this happens to me. I love what I do. I love the people that are around me. I live in a beautiful house, which I'm renovating, and I'm grateful. And I just started going into that place where I could feel grateful, even whilst having this kind of like injury that doesn't allow me to get around because I was getting a bit of cabin fever in between there. I still felt grateful. I still feel grateful. And I think this is what I want to do. I want to teach people how to pivot out of these kind of situations, how to see the best in life, even when times are difficult. So this lesson is just allowing me to be able to teach you, and other people around me that you can still have a good life. You can think things are always going to come up. Crap's always going to come up, but how do we deal with the crap? How do we deal with the shit that comes up in our life? Do we allow it to kind of like change us or make us less than, or does it allow us to grow and become more than? So yeah, I thought I'd just jump on and do this video because I really am enjoying creating these videos for everybody. I really enjoy doing it. I'm putting my heart and soul out there. And also I wanted to teach people through my own lessons, just so people can see how I've overcome things and perhaps that can help them. So you know what? Even though potentially my online course might take a little bit longer to get off the ground, my YouTube channel, I won't be able to do as much as I would have been able to potentially. It doesn't matter, like it's all good. I'm on the right path. The lesson I learned from this is you've got your resolve, be strong, Claude. You can do this. Put yourself out there, do what you want. I'm enjoying doing it and I'm not going to let anything get in my way. Not a fractured ankle, nothing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Comment in the comments what you'd like to hear more about from me, and I hope to see you next time. Ciao.